Hello everyone and welcome to our I Pick My Butt video, more Survivor.io, and another mega challenge today. We are going in on the beach challenge, and just like all the mega challenges, all your gear, all your stats are going to be counted as if they were level 1, so it's a good idea to throw some S-grade equipment on there. I'm actually going in with two, the Light Chaser and the Eternal Gloves. I skipped out on the necklace because I wanted to have the trendy. So big things on this one here is you're going to be getting 50% extra knockback on it, and then you can only pick 3 abilities. So one of the things you're really going to want to focus on is making sure you grab the modifier for whatever weapon you're using in order to make sure that you can evil it. Now, obviously, I am going in with the Light Chaser, and the options I really had were going with was the Drill and the Guardian. That was what looked best to me on it, but realistically, just try to get whatever you think will go well with your main weapon. Now, I did end up grabbing the Energy Cube. That way I could reduce the cooldown, really try to get that legendary effect to just kind of proc as much as I could. But I would love to get HE Fuel 2 with it, but unfortunately I didn't see it, and I took the High Power Bullet because lacking the attack on this, it really does help out just doing a little bit extra kick or punch and damage in order to kind of take those mobs and bosses down. Now, obviously, we went for the vest in order to get the actual Light Chaser to evoed, which, like I said, really should be your main priority. Doesn't matter what you have, grab whatever that modifier is that's going to take it there. It really is going to help out. And given that we technically only have 3 things that we can go and evo up, or, technically 6 abilities, you're going to be getting somewhere between, I don't know, maybe level 30 to 33, depending on what you pick there, before you max everything out. So this first 3 minutes really should be just you running around and trying to farm. Now, when it comes to the first boss, nothing even to worry about. The fact that I really don't have too much stuff for DPS on it, we still took him down pretty quickly. Now at the 3-minute mark, you see it there, weapon cooldown minus 50%. We're really gonna be firing these things off. But now enemies have the chance to go invisible, which this could be a little bit tricky. My best advice to you is don't run around. You just kind of camp out. I learned this after the first, maybe 30 seconds or so. It's better just to sit in spot and let yourself do the damage, because you will take damage if you run into one of those invisible enemies, and you could get yourself in an awful situation. Now, when you finally get your last ability maxed out and you're not able to upgrade anymore, the game's going to be throwing meat at you. And my suggestion is don't collect any more biofuel, don't collect the chest, do not collect any magnets. You want to just let all that stuff build up, so if you find yourself sitting there and starting to take damage, you can just run over and heal up pretty quickly, because I think it's 30% it's going to give you. But it's a quick, easy way just to make sure that you're rejuvenating yourself, and I didn't even have to use any revives in this. But you can see blue lizards, this will probably be the hardest part, and yes, I was taking some hits on it. I guess if I was able to grab the HE fuel, it probably wouldn't be too much of an issue, but as I see myself kind of just start trickling down past that minus 30% point, I'm just going to go pick a couple of them up, and I should be good. So 6-minute mark, we're going to have King Crab, we're going to have that kind of devour tree thing, I forgot the name of it, but I'm going to try to do everything I can to not grab those biofuels just in case we need them later on, and obviously if you need to, grab the meat from that. But we don't really need the chest if we need to, and we don't need to grab the magnet. Really try to stay away from the magnet. But you can see here, the tree is a little bit more Raging Treant, that's what it was called. A little bit more difficult, but just kind of going up and down and good to go. At the 6-minute mark, we're going to have most weapon projectiles +1, and then it says flow of time is going to be greatly increased. It looks like our time actually speeds up twice as fast. So every second, you're going to be actually burning through 2 seconds on the clock. Now, things will be pretty easy up to that point until you hit the 8-minute mark here, and this is when stuff gets insanely crazy on the screen. You see all the pigs are just popping up from being invisible. Out of nowhere, they just start hitting you. Now, for me, it didn't really seem like I was taking a lot of hits. I don't know if that's because of the stylish belt or because I had all the projectiles coming from the actual Light Chaser, that it was just kind of, glitching the game out. But realistically, for me, it seemed pretty easy going with this Light Chaser. Even though I'm getting swarmed, I was just kind of working my way back and forth, and it wasn't really taking too much damage. So if you are struggling at this point, you might want to just try throwing that Light Chaser on and see if you have success. And this will run all the way to the 10-minute mark, and even a couple of blue fire-breathing lizards will be in there. So if you have to, go and grab those biofuels that we left sitting all over the place. Now you can see here, we got a Mega Pincer, and we got another crab on it. So I didn't really know which one to focus on. I was more just trying to stay out of the way, but it seemed like that pincer was just getting me left and right with the poison. So once again, just run around, pick up some biofuel. But I would say whichever one you can focus on, try to just get one of them out of the way first. I think I ended up killing them both just around the same time, so I'm just going to call it a win either way, and that was most of it. But you could just see that tactic. Save the biofuel, pick it up so you need it, you'll heal yourself up, and like I said, no revive. So really curious to know what you guys think of these new mega challenges. I think they are a fun go for one time. It was like, oh yeah, that was kind of cool. It was entertaining. I think it took me about 12 minutes overall to beat the whole thing, but I do enjoy these, and I do like getting new avatar pictures. I guess the question is, should I go and put this new avatar picture on and rock it for a little bit? I don't know, we'll have to see, but really curious to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, join the Discord, and remember, I pick my butt.